Hey guys, Kris here. In this video, I'm going to talk about what I used to do for a living before this whole YouTube thing, as well as some of my background and education. You guys have been asking me for years what I used to do for a living, and in this video, I'm going to talk about that. But I've been waiting for the perfect occasion to make an interesting and cool video, both to make and for you guys to watch. I hope at least, because I've been waiting to, well, do a whole video because I was passionate of what I used to do for a living, and it has to do with cars. So today the opportunity has presented itself. We are at a company called MITTDEKKHOTELL, which also incidentally is the place I have my winter wheels stored in summer and my summer wheels stored in winter. So MITTDEKKHOTELL is a tire and wheel hotel, or in Norwegian a dekkhotel. If that is foreign to you, well, I totally understand. But in Norway, we usually have this company that, can change the wheels from summer to winter, wheels when, the season changes, as well as store your wheels, because not everybody has room to store big wheels, especially, if you have a Volvo XC90 with 22-inch wheels. Not only are the rims big, the tires are big, they weigh a lot. So you go to a place where they change them and then they store them in winter, and they wash them, they check them, they clean them, and they also are insured. It's totally hassle-free. So you pay for this. It's not that expensive. If you were to go out and buy, or rent a storage facility and do all this yourself, it would be more expensive. But I have my wheels and tires stored here. I've had, companies like this store my wheels and tires since, I don't know, like 2013. So I've always done this. It's many years ago since I've, gone through the hassle of doing all of this myself. In my mind, it's worth paying somebody because it's so easy, scheduling. You just drop by at a schedule, or you can even off season just drop by and they'll help you. But this company, they not only do, dekkhotel, they also sell wheels and tires, which is normal in a company like this, but they also do micro paint or microlock repairs, as well as, bilpleie or car care. So what prompted this whole thing is that I have my winter wheels stored here, and then they sent me a price offer because I have a damage on one of the wheels I'm very aware of that I got when I was in Bergen in winter, where I scraped the whole side of the wheel, and they sent me a price offer like, we can repair this and this is what it will cost. And I was super impressed with that. I mean, I've worked for companies like this, and usually we send out if your thread depth is low, or your tires are old, because tires do expire. The older they get, the worse the rubber compound gets, the less grippy, so it's dangerous to drive on old tires. And usually a company will send out also if you had damage on a tire. But I've never had my wheels stored somewhere where they gave me a price offer to repair. So I wrote them an email. I'm like, guys, I'm super impressed by this service. This is something I want to communicate in the video. So what if you guys, can do this repair, and I'll make a video where I'm, talking about this service and your company. And at the same time, I can talk about what I used to do for a living, show you guys the facilities here, and you guys get an interesting video. So that's what's happening in today's video. So let's go ahead, walk into the facilities, show you guys around, and talk a little about what they do here. So back in 2015 and back to, around 2011, for about 4 or 5 years, I used to work in a place like this in Bergen. And I just want to show you guys the facilities here on the outside, because this must be one of the nicest facilities in this type of business anywhere. Look at this view of the ocean. We are now here in Fornebu. So they have this here in Fornebu, MITTDEKKHOTELL. They have in Røa in Oslo. They also have in Asker in Holmen. And then they have in Økern, and then they have in Kokstad in Bergen. So if you're in Oslo or Asker, Bærum, or in Bergen, this is a place where you can get your tires and wheels stored. But I just want to show you guys the facilities, because when I was first out here the first time, because I got one free season when I purchased my Audi e-tron 55 from Møllebil Vest, that's just up the road there. I drove out here and I'm like, holy macaroni, guys, this is one beautiful facility. So it really helps with the experience. And And we're gonna walk in here because I just want to show you guys the inside, because if you think the outside is nice, the inside is very nice. Okay, yeah, that's the door. So an automatic door is always nice, but take a look at this, guys. So first off, the facilities are new, it smells new, they're nice, they're big, you can have your distance. And then they have this screen here. So it's nice, you know, with these 6 screens showing, you know, ads, but they also have this. So this is the weather, but this will change to the bus routes. So sitting here, you know, you can, wherever you're going to travel into Oslo, we'll show that when that comes up again. But you can see the bus routes, and that just shows you and tells me, at least, you know, who's been working with sales and in service for basically my whole life, that they care. They're trying to cater to, you know, their audience, and they really do care about the experience. And you can see, you know, the nice furniture here. This is all well and nice, but look at that view, guys. Look at that view. I'm going to turn around the camera, guys, because having your wheels and tires changed here, or just having your car, you know, some paint repair, and then looking at this beautiful view, yeah, that's super nice. I mean, it may be me that's grown up close to the ocean, but I mean, that just puts a smile on my face, especially with the weather they have here today. And they also have coffee here. So, you know, guys, today's a little, here you have it. Today's a little bit like a vlog style. I'm kind of, you know, running and gunning today, just kind of improvising to try to make this video interesting for you guys. But look at this. Here you have all of the buses, when the departure is. I mean, it's super easy, super convenient. But here they have, let's go ahead. So they have coffee, they have water, but I'm a bit thirsty, so I'm just gonna get some water here. Purified water. Okay, and then purifying cold. Okay, yeah, that's really good. So, apologize, guys. So I used to sit at one time behind a desk like this, and I sold wheels and tires. So, you know, that's my background. That's why I'm so impressed with these guys, because I used to do the same job that these people are doing here, sitting here day in, day out with customers. And, you know, not only are you supposed to know all of this, you know, information about tires and load weight of rims, winter tires, summer tires, studless winter tires, studded winter tires, what's the sound rating, the grip rating, which has them best, you know, this time of the year of the test. They also have the tire hotel. So it's a lot of logistics. And that's what really impressed me, because I know how hard this type of job can be, how stressful, even off season, but that they sent me, you know, have the routines to check not only, you know, the depth of the tires, you know, the tread depth, not only the expiration date and the condition of the tires, but also the rims, and have the facilities to fix them. Really impressed me, because that means I don't have to take any time out of my day. Everything just happens here. It's just, okay, do it. Because imagine I had to, you know, find a company, so I have to go on Google, somebody who can repair, and then are they will they do good repairs? But these, you know, taking the initiative really shows me that these guys know what they do, and especially walking through the facilities there. So let's do that. I want to show you guys the micro paint facilities, because not only are they repairing, I'm trying to get the good light there, not only are they repairing, you know, cars that are a few years old, they actually have a brand new Tesla there that has some damage. And I want to show you guys that. Okay, so let's walk into the micro paint workshop here, and as you can see here, this is a brand new BMW iX3 that, well, unfortunately has gotten some damage. And micro paint is something I'm not too familiar with, but I've used micro paint or smart repair services earlier on cars I've had, and usually what they do is, I'm going to show you on, this is a brand new Tesla Model 3, and this has unfortunately been hit by a bicycle, as you can see here in the rear. Look at that. That's unfortunate. A brand new car. I would be very sad if that happened to, well, one of my new cars, the e-tron GT or the Porsche Taycan, when I get them. But if it happens, I can contact a company like this, and probably these guys, because I'm so, you know, happy with their service, And what they do is instead of, you know, repainting the whole back part and, you know, changing this part, which what Tesla would probably do, they just, you know, they shrink weld this part here to get the metal out, and then they weld more metal, and then they polish it down, and they paint it to repair it. And the advantage with this is that instead of changing the whole thing that would cost like 15,000 kroners, this repair here is like only 3,800 kroners. So this is possible to do with smaller repairs. I mean, if this was a larger repair, you know, painting the whole side of the car, you would probably be better off with just, you know, going to a traditional place where they, you know, paint and fix cars. But because of small damages, they're able to do it cheaply by only painting the damaged area. And I have lots of friends who have, you know, become painters, because I initially went to school, well, 20 years ago, to become a car mechanic. So that's part of my education. I went 2 years to school to become a car mechanic, but I didn't want to, you know, continue that path. So I started working in a store instead. But that's my background. That is my background, my education, car mechanic, and I've worked with, you know, wheels and tires. I've also worked with tuning. I worked with styling and car parts like that. So the store I worked for in Bergen, which was called BSR, if you think of the Fast and the Furious, but in Norway and in the 2010s, was my occupation. So I was sales and purchasing manager in that company. So I bought wheels and tires from companies, styling, tuning, and all stuff like that. But I have a lot of friends who have become, you know, car repair painters and stuff like that. And usually what they've done is that they paint the whole car, they paint the whole side. But today with modern technology and, you know, techniques, you are able to get the same result with, you know, doing like micro paint or smart repairs. And I've used that several times before on my cars, and it will save you a lot of money. So yeah. Lastly, guys, I just want to show you the facilities down here, because when the manager upstairs, Christian, told me that they had the capacity for 8,000 or 9,000 sets of wheels, this is something I had to see. You know, as I said several times in this video, I've worked in this part of the business, so I find it fascinating to have that capacity. I just had to see that. But before I go show you guys these amazing facilities, here they have, you know, the dual elevators that where they, you know, transport the wheels from upstairs when they're changing them. And guys, I know this is a bit nerdy, this video, and maybe a little bit different than my normal content, but I want to try to make, you know, a little bit varied content, because the same, you know, range tests week after week, charging tests, and Norwegian high-speed runs can get a little bit tiresome. So if you're liking the content, please drop a like, a thumbs up on the video down below, and also hit that subscribe button, sound that notification bell to support the channel, and also comment down below. But guys, look at these facilities. Look, have you seen this many wheels and tires before? So they come down here and they're marked here. These are brand new wheels from Volvo, because they work with Volvo, Bilia over here, and then you have brand new wheels for Audis, because they also work with Møller Bil Vest right up the road. So these are brand new wheels, you know, where they register the thread depth, the size, any damages, and also the date of production, you know, to see how old the tires are. But lastly, we're just gonna walk over here so you guys can see. And as I said, you know, the nice thing about this is the wheels are stored also in the heat, because that's one thing, you know, I worked with wheels and tires before, so I've talked about, you know, tire noise many times on the channel. And the reason I talk about that is because I've worked with wheels and tires. So I do have some knowledge about that, but also storing winter wheels and summer wheels in warmer conditions will also lengthen the lifetime of the wheels and tires. So if they're stored in the cold, that will shorten they will go harder more quickly. And studless winter tires, as long as they stay soft and nice, the rubber compound, they will work as intended. But look at this, guys. Look at this. And over here, to store in the height, yeah, it's pretty insane. The company I worked for, we had like capacity for like 1,200 wheels, But this, look at this. Look at that. Wow. This is crazy. It's nice we don't have earthquakes here in Norway, right? This is probably secured pretty. Yeah, look, it's on track so they can move these around. But look at this, guys. This is insane. Oh, before I forget, guys, if you want to have your wheels stored at a MITTDEKKHOTELL location, link in the description box down below. If you're a customer, you'll also get 10% on car care and also mikrolakk or micropaint car repair. So link in the description box down below to MITTDEKKHOTELL. So yeah, guys, that is a video about what I used to do for a living before I started this YouTube thing. I worked with Wheels and Tires, sales and purchasing manager in a company that did wheels, tires, car tuning, car styling, car parts. So my background before I started a car YouTube channel was with cars. My education, car mechanic, went 2 years to school, didn't, do the practical part, so, it's not a finished education. And I've been interested in cars my whole life, guys. That's why I have this YouTube channel. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's a little bit different video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, guys, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.